Good evening. Welcome to
Math for Kids number 102.
So today we're going to do just a little bit more binary. You might want to watch Math for Kids 101 and 100 to catch up before jumping into this video. But we're going to quickly review adding in binary, and then we're going to do multiplying. Okay, so why don't you pick two 5-digit numbers. And remember, we like to use yellows to mean ones and blues to mean zeros, okay? So pick some, make two 5-digit binary numbers and we'll add them together with our adding method.
Okay.
Pick whatever numbers you want. It's fine.
How about 1, 1, 0, 0, 1.
Okay, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1.
And 1, 1, 1, 0, 0.
0, 0. Okay. Sounds good to me. Okay, so we're going to add these numbers together. And it's going to come down here. Just got to make sure I got everything on the screen right. So this is going to be the 1's digit, 2's digit. Is that on screen? The 4's digit? 8, 16, and this will be the 32's digit if we need it. Okay? So, when we add, all we do is stack the blocks on top of each other, except the blues are really zeros. So when you stack a yellow on top of a blue, you get
a yellow.
Blue on top of a blue, you get a blue, because 0 plus 0 is 0. Blue on top of a yellow, you get
yellow.
Yellow. Yellow on top of a yellow, you get
2 yellow.
2 yellows. And yellow on top of a yellow, you get 2 yellows. But you're not allowed to have 2 yellows, so we have a procedure. When you have a yellow, 2 yellows, what do?
You have to change it. You change it into 0 here.
You change it into a 0.
And now we have 3.
And you move it over. Now we have 3 here, so what do? What's our only rule?
We have to take 2.
You take 2 and slide it 1 over. Okay? When you take 2 away, you're left with a 1 there, and it comes over here. So let's take a look at what our numbers were. This is what we think how these add in binary. So this was a 1 in the 16th digit, a 1 in the 8th digit, so that's 16 plus 8.
Which is 24.
Plus 1 is?
25.
25. Okay. This is a 1 in the 16, a 1 in the 8, and 1 in the 4. What's that?
It's 28.
Okay, and what is 25 plus 28?
That's going to be, it's 40 plus 13, which is 53.
53, okay. And so this is a 32 plus 16, which is
48. Plus
4, which is?
These are 52.
Plus 1, which is?
53.
Okay, so great. There's our little binary adding procedure.
Now let's move on to some multiplying.
Yeah, let's move on to multiplying. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa,
Keep them away.
Okay, let's just let's keep our 25 here and see what happens when we multiply 25. The first thing we're going to do is just, and now we're going to be timesing instead of plusing. Okay, so let's just do the simplest one we could possibly do. What's the simplest multiplication you could possibly do?
25 times 0.
Right, 25 times 0. What's that going to be? Put your 0 down. 25 times 0 is going to be 0. Okay, well that's silly. What's the next simplest thing we can do?
Well, you can do 25 times 1.
25 times 1. Okay. What's 25 times 1 going to be?
Well, it's going to be 25.
Okay, so all we do is we multiply all of these by 1. So we take 1 times 1 and put it here. 0 times 1, put it there. 0 times 1. Oh, 0 times 1 comes destroys everything. Put it there. 1 times 1. Put it there. 1 times 1, put it there. Okay, so not too surprisingly, something times 1 is the same.
Not too surprising.
Okay, what's the next interesting thing we can do?
We can do 25 times 2.
25 times 2.
Which looks like this.
Okay, now 25 times 2. What is 25 times 2?
Well,
what is it? 25 times 2. It's just 50. So we should get 50 here. Well, we know in regular multiplying in base 10, multiplying by 10 is really easy, right? Now here, multiplying by this 0 should be really easy, but we have to figure out what happens when you multiply by 2. Okay. Now, 2 times 1 is equal to 2. Okay. Now, hold on a second. Don't put that there. 2 times 1 is equal to 2. Now we have to do something. Now we have to do 2 times this 0. And this 0 is really 0 times 2, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is 2 times 0 times 2, which is the same as 0 times 4, right? So what happens is when we take 2 times this 0, we get a 0 in the 4's place. Okay?
Yes.
And when we take 2 times this 0 that's already in the 4's place, we get 2 times 0 times 4, which is 2 times 8. Now this is in the 8's place, right?
Yes.
2 times 8 is what?
Should move us to the 16's place.
That moves us to the 16's place. And 2 times 32 is...
It moves us to the 64's place. So
It moves us to the 64's place.
This is the 32's place.
Well, this was 16, right? I'm sorry. I said it without looking. I got distracted. 2 times 16 is equal to
32.
32. Okay? So when we multiply by 2, we get exactly the same sequence of digits, right? 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. It's just that they're shifted over to the left by 1. So you were okay actually putting a 0 there. It just shifts everything over. There's nothing else left. There's nothing in the 1 spot. It shifts everything over by a 0. Now, is that surprising, first of all? Well, let's check. Is this 50, by the way? 32 plus 16 is?
It's 48.
Plus 2 is?
50.
Okay, now, is this surprising? So, when we multiply by 2, it shifts everything over. Let's take a look actually in binary instead of in blocks. Okay,
Block area.
This is the number 11001. And what number are we multiplying by?
Times 1, 0.
Times 1, 0. Okay? Now, if I asked you in regular decimal arithmetic, base 10, to do 253 times 10, what would you do?
Just add a 0. It actually shifts everything over and adds
2530. Now look in base 2. I'm multiplying by 1, 0.
Oh,
And it has exactly the same effect. It's 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Okay? So actually, multiplying in binary is really easy. Because all you do is when there's a 0, it's just 0. Because anything times 0 is 0. And when there's a 1, and whatever place that 1 is in, it shifts the number over by that much. So if I wanted to learn how to multiply in binary, not by 2 but by 8, what do you think you would do?
3 zeros.
You just take the same number, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, and you add 3 zeros to it.
It's a large number.
It is a large number. So in binary, multiplying is really not that hard. So if we have a number like 1, 0, 1, 1, and we want to multiply by 1, 0, 1, okay? First we multiply by 1, and we get 1, 0, 1, 1, right? That's just multiplying by 1. Now we multiply by 0, well that's just 0. Now we multiply by this 1, but this 1 is really 1, 0, 0, right?
So add 2 zeros.
Do you understand why this 1 is 1, 0, 0?
Yes.
Okay, so we just add 2 zeros. So I'm just going to add 2 zeros down here, 0, 0, and then I write 1, 1, 0, 1. Okay? So now we can just ignore this 0 because we're just adding 0. And then when we add these two numbers together, what do I get? I get 1, might be off camera here, 1, 1, 1, 2, 0, 1. But I can't have that 2, so what do I do with that 2?
It's 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1.
Right, so this 2, we change it into a 0 and move it over here 1, so we get our final answer of 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay, and let's just check before we turn the camera off. This is the 1's digit, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. So this is 32 plus 16, which is?
Which is 48.
Plus 4, which is?
Which is 52.
Plus 2, which is?
Which is 54.
Plus 1, which is?
55.
Okay, so we just got a number that was 55. Okay. And what two numbers were we multiplying? 101 is?
Is
it's 1 plus 0 times 2 plus 4.